If you've got a sweet tooth, you better hold on to it because tonight I'm going to show you how I make an apple cobbler. It's going to be great. So you guys come along with me. We'll go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to start out with a saucepan on the stove here, and I'm going to set that on a medium heat. Let that start warming up, and I'm going to go ahead and to that pan I'm going to add 1 cup of water. I'm going to add 1/3 cup of brown sugar packed. Next, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to gently start stirring all this together. I'm going to let it warm up, try to get everything dissolved, make sure it's good and mixed up. I'm not going to try to bring this to a boil. It's just going to be on about a medium heat. Just enough to kind of dissolve all the ingredients, kind of mix them together. I've got that mixed up pretty well, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 to 4 Granny Smith apples. Now you can use Golden Delicious or some other baking apple, whatever you like. And I've went ahead and peeled them and cut them into about 1/4 inch pieces, about like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add those. And I'm going to stir that around. And I'm going to let this cook for about 5 minutes or so, just to kind of warm everything up and kind of get everything mixed around in the pan there. So I'll go ahead and cook that for about 5 minutes. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes, and as you can see, the apples have cooked down a little bit. That's kind of what you're wanting to do. You're just wanting to cook these down. They'll shrink a little bit, and then they'll start to soften up. So I've got a 9 by 13 baking dish over here, lightly greased. So I'm just going to take this mixture and pour that in there. And we'll just spread that out evenly. Boy, that smells delicious. Okay, our next step, I'm going to take a mixing bowl and I'm going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and about 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm just going to take a little whisk and I'm just going to kind of stir that around in that bowl, just kind of mix those ingredients up. That's all we're trying to do, just get them mixed in together. All right, so now I'm going to add 3/4 cup of whole milk, and about 3/4 stick of butter melted. I just kind of guessed when I cut the butter. I usually don't use those little measurements on the package. And we're just going to blend this together. All right, we've got that mixed well. So now I've brought the apple mixture back over here and we're just going to pour that right on top. Just try to spread it out right over the top of that. It'll just about cover everything. It'll spread out. You don't have to worry about it. There we go. It kind of levels itself out. Perfect. Now what I want to do is I just want to take some cinnamon and I want to just kind of go over the top of that with just a little bit of cinnamon. It don't have to be a lot. If you like cinnamon, use a little more. I've put just a little bit there on it. All right, now I've got the oven set on 350 degrees. It's already been warming up, so I'm going to put that in there for roughly about 40 minutes or until you can stick a toothpick in there and it comes out dry. So I'll go ahead and get that in the oven and get that to cooking. All right, guys, it's been 40 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and get it out. Boy, if that doesn't bring back memories of Grandma, I don't know what does. You talking about going to be some kind of delicious. All right, guys, let's go ahead and put a little bit of this out on a platter there. Oh my gosh, you talking about going to be good. That smells delicious. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, it ain't getting any better than that. All right, guys, time to taste it. That's what I'm talking about. That is good. Y'all give this a try. Let me know what you think about it. Appreciate you watching. Thank you for your support. God bless.